I Live in Tokyo, written and illustrated by Mary Takabayashi. I live in the city of Tokyo in Japan. Japan is an Asian country on a group of islands in the Pacific Ocean. Tokyo is the capital. My grandparents live in Kobe. My name is Mimiko. I am 7 years old. Kenta, my little brother, is 5. We live with our parents in downtown Tokyo in a small house on a street with many neighbors. Akemashite odemetu gozaimasu. Happy New Year! I love Oshogatsu, the New Year's celebration. I can eat all the tasty food I want, and my parents don't ask me if I did my homework. After brunch, we go to the Shinto shrine for the first visit of the year. My mother is a master of shodo, or calligraphy. It is said that January 2nd is perfect for writing, so we spread newspaper all over the tatami room to protect the mats from the ink. I write yume, which means dream. Shodo makes me feel calm. The day before the first day of spring, February 3rd, is called Setsuban. We pretend to drive out misfortune by throwing handfuls of dried soybeans to the demon called Oni. My father puts on the Oni mask, and Kenta and I shout, "Out with the ogre! In with happiness!" My father is a very funny Oni. On Valentine's Day, girls give chocolates to boys. I buy chocolates and give them to my teacher, my father, and the boys I know. This year, my father gets more chocolates than my brother. He looks really happy. On March 3rd, we have a festival called Hinamatsuri, the Dolls Festival, to pray for young girls' growth and happiness. My grandparents gave me a Hina Nigio set when I was born, and each year my mother decorates the dolls a few weeks before the day. This year, we visit my grandparents' house for dinner. We eat chirashi zushi and clam soup, as we do every year. My grandmother's homemade sushi is the best. It's a special night. I start 2nd grade this April. My new teacher, Yamada Sensei, is kind. Kenta, a kindergartner, is in school for the first time. I wear a special hat, and Kenta wears a cute uniform. Kenta brings a bento box for lunch, but I eat in the cafeteria. In class, we study Japanese writing. Kanji are Chinese characters based on pictures that are used in Japanese writing. There are hundreds of characters to learn, and the teacher tests us every day. Sometimes it's tough. The kanji in Kenta's name mean healthy and big. The kanji in Mimiko mean beautiful. May 5th is Tongo no Suku, Boys Festival, a day honoring little boys. We fly carp streamers in our garden and display samurai warrior dolls in our living room. Here are my top 10 favorite meals. 1. Curry rice. 2. Tempura, deep fried vegetables and shrimp. 3. Omelette rice. 4. Hamburger. 5. Yakitori, grilled chicken on skewers. 6. Yakizakana, grilled fish. 7. Oden, fish cake stew. 8. Nemono, simmered vegetables. 9. Katsudon, pork cutlet bowl. 8. Sukiyaki, beef and vegetable dish. My grandmother is a master of sado, the tea ceremony. She has a tea ceremony room in her house next to a beautiful Japanese garden. My family is invited to the tea ceremony several times a year. My grandmother says this is a precious time for her because she can relax. But the long ceremony gets boring and my feet fall asleep. We try not to gobble the fancy and delicious wagashi cakes. The temple in our neighborhood has a special fair, or eniki, in July. Vendors come to the temple with cotton candy, fried noodles, barbecued corn, balloons, and masks. We fish for goldfish and win prizes. So much fun! At the Bon Festival, there's an arena where everyone dances, old and young, men and women. Even Kenta and I start dancing when we hear the Bon Odori dance music. In August, we visit my grandparents in the country. We take the Shinkansen, the bullet train, one of the fastest trains in the world. I play for hours with our cousins, fishing, climbing trees, finding bugs. One night we have fireworks, and even my grandfather comes outside to watch. A special day is my cousin Michiko's wedding, which is planned for a lucky day on the Japanese calendar. She wears a traditional kimono, then changes into a wedding dress. She is so beautiful. Every day after school, I walk home with my friend Yoko-chan because we are neighbors. She often comes to my house with me. We play with dolls, do origami, or watch TV. On a nice day in October, my school has a field day called undokai. The classes split into teams and compete against each other. This year, our class was on the red team. I am in the obstacle race, and I come in second. I also joined the tug of war. November 15th is Shichogo-san. Boys who are 3 and 5 years old and girls who are 3 and 7 put on kimonos and go to the shrine to pray for children's growth. The kimono makes me feel like a princess, but after a while it's uncomfortable. I can't run, and the obi around my belly starts to itch. How to wear a kimono. Toji is the first day of winter, around December 22nd. We take a bath with yuzu oranges. The yuzu bath makes our bodies warm and smooth. Every year, my mother bakes a Christmas cake and we decorate a Christmas tree. Even though we don't celebrate this holiday, it is still a fun tradition. On New Year's Eve, the hair salons are crowded with women who will wear a kimono the next day. Omisoka, New Year's Eve, is cleanup day. Then my mother lets us stay up to watch TV while she cooks special noodles at midnight. After we hear Joya no Kane, the New Year's Eve bells, we go to bed. It has been a wonderful year.